All right, so if you're following along with the series of this tiny house cabin build, you will know that we're trying to put in the wood stove. That has been a ups and downs battle. For some reason, I couldn't get the draft right, and that was the issue that I had in the last video. So, this video, we actually ended up figuring it out, and then at the end, we had a little bit of a surprise happen that nobody really saw coming. So, let me know what you guys' thoughts are in this video. So, in this portion of the video, I just wanted to show you guys that I did have everything already ready, and so my dad and I were trying to figure out what the problem was. Initially, we thought that the smokestack needed to come higher than the peak of the roof.
And it could have been too, Mark, that maybe because this wasn't straight, it was
Yeah,
pulling out.
that makes
Uh,
sense.
so, all right, let me take care of these. All right, let's go inside and just see what kind of draft we get. Because we don't need to get a roaring fire going. We just want to see if there's enough draft. Yep.
When I put it up last weekend by myself, that thing is insanely top heavy. And so I'll put in a clip here of what it looks like when I try to do it by myself. Completely dangerous. Don't recommend this. But I needed to get it done. So this is the contraption of what I was standing on, and I put it on without anybody there. Pretty dangerous, but we got it on. Everything was fine. When I left and came back the following weekend to where we're at right now, it kind of leaned a little bit, even though I tried to strap it down the best that I could. So here we are. We're going to readjust it to make sure that it's on straight, and we're going to make sure that the straps are firmly into the roof so that it does not move any further. After we finished that, we needed to come back inside to make sure that all of the piping looked good. For whatever reason, we're not getting a draft. We re-examined all the piping just to see what had gone wrong. When my dad looked at it, he saw that I was actually missing one piece on the bottom. So we ended up taking everything apart and just refiguring everything to add that one piece on the bottom. I got this wood stove from Tractor Supply, and it's supposed to heat 900 square feet. That is almost triple of what we have here in the tiny house. This only has 336 feet. So because there's no insulation or anything on the inside to keep the warmth in, my assumption is that during this year, while we don't have any insulation, the extra heat in the inside should provide more than enough just to take the chill out so that we can stay up there in colder temperatures. The problem that we're having is the smokestack is almost just a little bit higher than the peak. And we think that when the wind comes, it's burping air down into the chimney, and then we're getting smoke inside of the cabin. So we think if we add another stack, that'll make it higher, and the wind can just go over top of it, and we shouldn't have a blowback in issue. Let us know if you guys have ever had that happen, because we're kind of unsure other than to add a stack on there to fix it.
So this is a clean out. And what the nice thing is about this is that when you're ready to clean this out after you've used it all winter, and then in the spring you clean it, you can put your brush up and go all the way up to the top versus going to the top, taking off that, and coming down. You can do it from down here where you don't have to be it on a ladder. So that was off, and I wonder if that could have been the problem, is that it wasn't drafting correctly. I don't know.
That sounds like it was the problem.
I mean, we got a few minutes. You want to start one?
That cap that we put on the outside, just down here, we ended up putting that on, and we're able to produce a better fire now. So this is, we didn't put any more logs on because we're not staying for the whole day, but this is producing a lot more heat. Before we were able to still touch all of the piping, and now that we've changed that, it's producing a lot more heat. So that should be the fix. We can't smell any more smoke coming into here either, so that's kind of nice. So we think that we fixed the problem.
this is what, 3 times, and you know, I can still see light through the floor.
Mhm.
So there's still going to be some drafts coming in, but this will definitely take a chill out.
Yeah. So we didn't even get that going to full capacity. It was probably maybe half.
If that, because before when we had the fire going, like I said, we could touch the pipe, so it was. But now it's holding the heat and
Yeah.
burning. So
And I don't know if this is true or not, but my thinking is this is supposed to heat 900 square feet. So even though this isn't insulated, I think that this will still. You have to keep a sweatshirt on. I'm not saying you're going to be in shorts and a t-shirt,
right,
but
right, it will definitely keep the chill out. Yeah,
make it bearable.
you know. And you got to get up every few hours and stoke the fire, but.
You're not going to be freezing.
Right. And even if you did, let's just say you did every 2 hours, right? You break it up between 2 guys, okay? You get an 8-hour sleep. So I got to do it twice during the night. You got to do it twice during the night. And if you rotate, I got a good 4 hours. You get a good 4 hours.
Right. I'd be curious to see what the burn rate is on this, though.
What the what?
Burn rate of like maybe you get the dampener right a little bit.
Yeah.
It'll burn for maybe 6 hours, you know.
And maybe that's it, you know. And you can hear it now. You hear that kind of that it's burning good.
You hear that?
Yeah. Yeah, because he's slowing down too.
I'm gonna walk up there.
I'm gonna go get my.
So I don't know if you guys heard it or not, but we just heard something fall, and we think it was a tree out by the road. So we're going to take a look.
We could
Tow strap?
get a tow strap and just tow it out, but we got to be careful.
Do you think we should chainsaw it or tow strap it?
The tow strap would be quicker.
You have a tow strap in your truck?
Okay. I can use that strap. I got another strap like I did on the ladder. So we can just at least pull it out of the way.
Yeah, okay.
There's another one.
Oh my gosh. So if you look over to the right, you can see that there are some dead trees, and that's actually where this tree fell onto the street. So thankfully there were some people pulling up, and they had some chainsaws, and there was a couple other people that came, and it made quick work of all of this stuff. Unbelievably, there was actually another tree that fell, and you'll actually get to hear it right here if you listen closely. Nobody was hurt, and everything worked out smoothly. It ended up being a good day.